Today's Bible reading is taken from the books of Leviticus 19-20 and Matthew 27 verses 51 to 66. New King James Version. May the Lord bless you as you listen. 1. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, 2. Speak to all the congregation of the children of Israel, and say to them, You shall be holy, for I the Lord your God am holy. 3. Every one of you shall revere his mother and his father, and keep my Sabbaths. I am the Lord your God. 4. Do not turn to idols, nor make for yourselves a molded gods. I am the Lord your God. 5. And if you offer a sacrifice of a peace offering to the Lord, you shall offer it of your own free will. 6. It shall be eaten the same day you offer it, and on the next day. And if any remains until the third day, it shall be burned in the fire. 7. And if it is eaten at all on the third day, it is an abomination. It shall not be accepted. 8. Therefore everyone who eats it shall bear his iniquity, because he has profaned the hallowed offering of the Lord, and that person shall be cut off from his people. 9. When you reap the harvest of your land, you shall not wholly reap the corners of your field, nor shall you gather the gleanings of your harvest. 10. And you shall not glean your vineyard, nor shall you gather every grape of your vineyard. You shall leave them for the poor and the stranger. I am the Lord your God. 11. You shall not steal, nor deal falsely, nor lie to one another. 12. And you shall not swear by my name falsely, nor shall you profane the name of your God. I am the Lord. 13. You shall not cheat your neighbor, nor rob him. The wages of him who is hired shall not remain with you all night until morning. 14. You shall not curse the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind, but shall fear your God. I am the Lord. 15. You shall do no injustice in judgment. You shall not be partial to the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty. In righteousness you shall judge your neighbor. 16. You shall not go about as a talebearer among your people, nor shall you take a stand against the life of your neighbor. I am the Lord. 17. You shall not hate your brother in your heart. You shall surely rebuke your neighbor, and not bear sin because of him. 18. You shall not take vengeance, nor bear any grudge against the children of your people, but you shall love your neighbor as yourself. I am the Lord. 19. You shall keep my statutes. You shall not let your livestock breed with another kind. You shall not sow your field with mixed seed, nor shall a garment of mixed linen and will come upon you. 20. Whoever lies carnally with a woman who is betrothed to a man as a concubine, and who has not at all been redeemed nor given her freedom, for this there shall be scourging, but they shall not be put to death, because she was not free. 21. And he shall bring his trespass offering to the Lord to the door of the tabernacle of meeting, a ram as a trespass offering. 22. The priest shall make the atonement for him with the ram of the trespass offering before the Lord for his sin which he has committed. And the sin which he has committed shall be forgiven him. 23. When you come into the land, and have planted all kinds of trees for food, then you shall count their fruit as the uncircumcised. 3 years it shall be as uncircumcised to you. It shall not be eaten. 24. But in the 4th year all its fruit shall be holy, a praise to the Lord. 25. And in the 5th year you may eat its fruit, that it may yield to you its increase. I am the Lord your God. 26. You shall not eat anything with the blood, nor shall you practice divination or soothsaying. 27. You shall not shave around the sides of your head, nor shall you disfigure the edges of your beard. 28. You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor tattoo any marks on you. I am the Lord. 29. Do not prostitute your daughter, to cause her to be a harlot, lest the land fall in a harlotry, and the land become full of wickedness. 30. You shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Lord. 31. Give no regard to mediums and familiar spirits. Do not seek after them, to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God. 32. You shall rise before the gray-headed and honor the presence of an old man, and fear your God. I am the Lord. 33. And if a stranger dwells with you in your land, you shall not mistreat him. 34. The stranger who dwells among you shall be to you as one born among you, and you shall love him as yourself. For you were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. 35. You shall do no injustice in judgment, in measurement of length, weight, or volume. 36. You shall have honest scales, honest weights, an honest ephah, and an honest hin. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt. 37. Therefore you shall observe all my statutes and all my judgments, and perform them. I am the Lord. Today's Bible reading is taken from the Lord spoke to Moses 19-2 again, and Matthew 27 you shall say to the children of Israel, 51 to 66, whoever of the children of Israel, new king or of the strangers who I dwell may the Lord bless you, who gives any of his descendants to Molech. And the Lord spoke to Moses, he shall surely be put to death. 2. Speak the people of the land congregation of the children of Israel, and say to them, 3. I will set my face against that man, for I the Lord your God am holy. Cut him off from his people. 3. Every one of you shall revere his descendants to Molech, and to defile my sanctuary. I am the Lord your God, my holy 4. Do not turn to idols, and if the people of the land nor make should in any way and molded gods, hide their eyes from the man. I am the Lord when he gives some of his descendants 5. To Molech, and if you offer a sacrifice of a peace, 5. Then I will set my face against that man of your own and against his family. 6. It shall be I will cut him off the same day you offer, and all who prostitute themselves with him. And if any remains until the 3rd day. 6. And the person who turns to mediums and familiar spirits, and if it is eaten at all, prostitute himself with them, it is an abomination. I will set my face; it shall not be accepted, and cut him 8. Off. Therefore, everyone who 7. Eats consecrate bear his iniquity yourselves, because he has profaned the hallowed offering of the Lord. For I am the Lord, and that person shall be cut off, and you shall keep my statutes. 9. When you reap the harvest of your land, I am the Lord. You shall not wholly reap the corners of your field. 9. For everyone who curses his father or his mother, 10. Shall surely you shall not glean your vineyard. He has cursed his father, you gather every grape of your vineyard. His blood you shall leave them for the poor. 10. The man who commits adultery with another man's wife. 11. He who commits adultery with his neighbor's wife, nor deal falsely, the adulterer, nor lie to one another, shall surely be put to death. And you shall not swear by 11. The man who lies with his father's wife, nor shall you profane the name of your God. His father's nakedness. I am the Lord. Both 13. You shall not cheat your neighbor, nor their blood shall be upon the wages of him. 12. If a man lies, shall not remain with you all night. Both of them until shall surely be put 14. To death. You shall not curse. They have committed perversion, nor put a stumbling block shall be upon the blind. 13. If a man lies with a male, I am the Lord. Lies with a woman. 15. Both of them have committed injustice in judgment. They shall surely not be partial to the poor. Their blood shall be upon the mighty. 14. In righteousness, if a man marries a woman and her mother. 16. You shall not go about as they shall be burned with fire. Nor shall you take a stand against the life, that there may be no wickedness among you. 17. If you shall not hate your brother in your heart, you shall surely be rebuke your neighbor, and you shall kill not bear sin because 16. If a woman approaches you shall not take vengeance and mates with it, nor bear you shall kill the woman against the children of your people. They shall surely love your neighbor as yourself. Their blood is upon them. 17. You shall keep my statutes. Takes his sister, his father's you shall not let your livestock breed. And sees her nakedness, you shall not sow your field with mixed seed. It is a wicked nor thing. Shall a garment and they shall be in linen cut off and will come upon people. 20. Is whoever lies carnally with a woman who is betrothed, he shall bear his own man as a concubine. 18. If a man who has not at all been redeemed, nor sickness and uncovers her, for this there shall be scourging. He has Q exposed, but they shall not be put to death, and she has uncovered the flow of her blood. 21. Both of them and he shall bring his trespass cut off offering to the Lord. 19. To the door of the tabernacle. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your mother's sister, trespass offering, nor of your father's 22. Sister. The priest shall make that would uncover his him with the ram. They shall bear their guilt offering before the Lord. 20. If a man lies with his uncle's wife, and the sin which he has committed shall be forgiven him. They shall bear their sin. When you come into the land, they shall die childless. And have planted all 21. If a man takes his brother's wife, then you shall count their unclean as the uncircumcised. He has uncovered his brother's nakedness. 3 years it shall be they shall be circumcised to you. 22. They shall not. You shall therefore keep all my statutes. But in the 4th year all its fruit shall be holy, and perform them. That the land where I am bringing you 25, to dwell, and in the 5th year you may eat its fruit. 23, and you shall not walk in the statutes of the nation I am the which Lord I am casting out before you. 26, for they commit you shall not all these anything with the blood, and therefore nor shall you practice divination. 24, but I have said to you, 27, you shall not shave around the sides of your head, and I will give it to you to possess, nor shall you disfigure the edges of milk and honey. 28, I am the Lord your God, any cuttings who has separated you from the people, nor tattoo any 25, you shall therefore distinguish between clean 29, and do not prostitute between unclean birds to cause her to be a harlot. And you shall not make yourselves the abominable by beast, and the land or by become full of wickedness, or by any kind of living 30, thing that you shall on the ground. Keep my Sabbaths separated from reverence my sanctuary. You unclean. I am the Lord. 26, 31, and you shall be give no regard to mediums, for I the Lord am holy, and have separated you from the peoples, to be defiled by them. 27,
Lord
a
your
man
God.
or a woman
32,
who is a medium,
you shall G,
or who has
rise
familiar
before the
spirits,
gray-headed,
shall surely be
honor
put
the
to death.
presence of an old man.
They shall stone them
and
with
fear
stones.
your God.
Their
I am the
blood
Lord.
shall be upon
33,
them. And if a stranger dwells with you in your land, you shall not mistreat him. 34, the stranger who dwells among you shall be to you as one born among you, and you shall love him as yourself. For you were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. 35, you shall do no injustice in judgment, in measurement of length, weight, or volume. 36, you shall have honest scales, honest weights, an honest ephah, and an honest hin. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt. 37, therefore you shall observe all my statutes and all my judgments, and perform them. I am the Lord. Matthew 27 verses 51 to 66. 51, then, behold, the veil of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom, and the earth quaked, and the rocks were split. 52, and the graves were opened, and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised. 53, and coming out of the graves after his resurrection, they went into the holy city and appeared to many. 54, so when the centurion and those with him, who were guarding Jesus, saw the earthquake and the things that had happened, they feared greatly, saying, truly this was the Son of God. 55, and many women who followed Jesus from Galilee, ministering to him, were there looking on from afar. 56, among whom were Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James and Joses, and the mother of Zebedee's sons. 57, now when evening had come, there came a rich man from Arimathea, named Joseph, who himself had also become a disciple of Jesus. 58, this man went to Pilate and asked for the body of Jesus. Then Pilate commanded the body to be given to him. 59, when Joseph had taken the body, he wrapped it in a clean linen cloth. 60, and laid it in his new tomb, which he had hewn out of the rock. And he rolled a large stone against the door of the tomb, and departed. 61, and Mary Magdalene was there, and the other Mary sitting opposite the tomb. 62, on the next day, which followed the day of preparation, the chief priests and Pharisees gathered together to Pilate. 63, saying, Sir, we remember, while he was still alive, how that deceiver said, after 3 days I will rise. 64, therefore command that the tomb be made secure until the third day, lest his disciples come see by night and steal him away, and say to the people, he is risen from the dead. So the last deception will be worse than the first. 65, Pilate said to them, you have a guard. Go your way, make it as secure as you know how. 66, so they went and made the tomb secure, sealing the stone and setting the guard. As you have listened to the word and will meditate on it, may it be fruitful in your life today and forever in Jesus' name. Kindly like, subscribe, and share to reach others around the world. God bless you.